Well, welcome back to day 4 of our series, The Creative Power of Genesis in Today's World. And so far, we've explored chaos, light, and the boundaries, three foundational stages in God's creative process and in ours. And today we move into one of the most hope-filled moments in Genesis, the moment that God introduces seeds. This is the day that God shows us something essential about creativity. Real creativity isn't just making something, it's making something that can grow, multiply, and outlive us. So let's step into the beauty of day 4. God fills the earth with seed bearing potential. Because it says in Genesis 1:11, it says, Then God said, let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their kinds. This is absolutely huge because God doesn't just create plants; He creates plants with seeds, life that contains more life, creation that can create again, from fruit that holds future fruit. In other words, God builds multiplication into the design. Everything He creates carries the potential for more. A modern application, every idea is a seed. Just like in Genesis, your life is full of seeds. It's full of ideas, dreams, skills, gifts, goals, relationships, and opportunities and habits. And most important, acts of kindness. Almost everything in your life starts small. So small that it's easy to overlook. See, seeds rarely look like their future. They look insignificant, ordinary, and sometimes invisible. But instead, a seed is the power to multiply beyond imagination. A seed never stays a seed. It becomes something greater. Your creative life works the same way. So why we underestimate the seeds? We often dismiss the small things, an idea that seems too basic, a dream that feels too big, a talent that seems too small, a step that feels too insignificant, a beginning that feels too weak. But God shows us that the beginnings are not weak, they are packed with potential. Every major innovation started as a tiny seed. Every business started with a small thought. Every ministry began with a simple calling. And every transformation started with one step. Seeds don't look impressive, but they are very powerful. Small is not lesser, small is sacred. So planting, nurturing, and protecting your seeds. So if a seed is going to grow, it needs three things. It needs planting, turning intention into action. A seed in your hand will never grow. Only the seeds that you plant become fruitful. So this means starting the project. It means making the call, writing the first sentence, enrolling in the class, showing up, and trying again. Planting is the act of faith that says, I believe this small thing can become something greater. Then we also have nurturing, the consistent care over time. Because seeds require patience, attention, watering, protection, sunlight. Your creative seeds need the same. People often give up, not because the seed failed, but because they stopped nurturing it too soon. Great things don't grow instantly, they grow gradually. So protecting, guarding what you're growing. Seeds are fragile at the beginning. That your new ideas and dreams must be protected from discouragement, from negativity, and from distractions, comparison, and rushing the process. And most of all, self doubt. Not everyone needs to hear your seed. Not everyone deserves to access to the early stages of its growth. Some seeds grow best in hidden places. So, what's the habits of seeds? Well, every habit you create is a seed. Reading a few minutes a day, working out for 10 minutes, saving a little money, praying each morning, writing just one paragraph, practicing one skill. Small daily actions multiply into major transformation. So success is never one big moment. It's the harvest of seeds planted over time. So there's power of multiplication. What makes a seed extraordinary is not what it is, but what it contains. And one seed doesn't produce one fruit, it produces a tree. And that tree produces fruit filled with more seeds. This is God's creative signature. He always multiplies what we surrender and steward. So when you use your gifts, you share your ideas and serve others, and you step into your calling and practice your craft, you take small steps. God multiplies the impact, and your creativity, no matter how small, can influence people you may never meet. See what seed is God calling you to plant right now. Ask yourself, what dream am I delaying? And what idea have I pushed aside? What passion have I buried? And what desire keeps resurfacing in my heart? And what small steps have I been avoiding? Your next season of growth is hidden inside the seed you already have. And you don't need more resources. You just need to plant what's already in your hand. God never asks you for the harvest, just to plant the seed. As we close the day, take a moment to breathe. Picture a seed. It's small, quiet, and simple. But inside it, there's forests, fruit, shade, beauty, nourishment, and life. And the same is true of the seeds that God has placed in you. They may look small, they may look insignificant, but they carry the DNA of something powerful. The question is not, will it grow? The question is, will you plant it? Your potential multiplies when you honor the seed. Take 3 minutes a day to reflect on: 1. What seeds has God placed in my heart that I haven't planted yet? 2. What is the one small step I can take to plant and nurture that seed today? And 3. What distractions or fears do I need to protect from my seed from? Let your answers guide your next steps. And thank you for joining me on day 4 of the creative power of Genesis in today's world. Tomorrow we enter day 5, times and seasons, creating with rhythm. So until then, may your seeds take root, may your faith multiply, and may your creativity grow into something beautiful.